NFL player Brent Grimes, who was a Pro Bowl corner, I read, a Pro Bowl cornerback, was released by the Dolphins, and apparently, all right, it's cool, baby boy, apparently cannot get a job because his wife is crazy and NFL teams don't want to deal with him. Now, I had never heard nothing like this. So I did some research, and it's simply she tweets nonsense during the season, okay? Some of the stuff is too vulgar for me to repeat, but I'll tell you in the most PG-13 way possible. First, she was tweeting the NFL's crazy, NFL's ruthless. Mind you, her husband is paid millions of dollars to play in said NFL. But she doesn't care. She's like, yeah, the NFL is liars and full of BS, and I'm going to disrupt the whole thing. I know where the bodies are hid, NFL. Ma'am, I'm all for freedom of speech. But he is getting paid millions of dollars to play a game, a very dangerous game, but lots of people want to get paid millions of dollars to do so. Tell where the bodies are hid after. So then she was saying a reporter had said that his skills were diminished. And she said, you can go eat a phallic object. She said, you can go eat a eggplant. We'll just call it an eggplant. She told the reporter, you can go eat an eggplant. Okay, then one of the players that was on their team, Jonathan Martin, who was kicked off the team, or not kicked off the team, he was bullied and quit the team. And it was a whole big scandal, bullying in the NFL. This one particular player was bullying him, and it was all sad, right? So he kicked off, he I keep saying kicked off, but he didn't get kicked off. He quit the team, okay? So he went to another team, and like in the first quarter, he was playing for the 49ers, and they were playing the Seahawks. And the defensive end he was trying to block kept beating him. He kept getting sacks. And she said, man, this dude is a B. He playing like a B. He's just a P-U, fill in the next three letters. Okay? This was just this past season. So, apparently it got so bad that when, and that's just a small sample of her selective tweets. Oh, here's a good one. She said, somebody tweeted her, Brent Grimes is a very young, handsome, athletic player. Why would he marry such an old, shrewd woman? And she said, because my oral sex abilities are bomb. Ma'am, delete your Twitter account. delete your Twitter account. Okay? I had never heard of none of this. This is just recent. I had never heard of this either. But I need you to delete. You are literally causing the family millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Shut up. Shut up. Like, she tweeted, my husband is quiet and passive aggressive, so I'm the devil on his shoulders. I say what he should say. Nobody should say these things, okay? Delete your Twitter. It's so funny when people that want to get blocked just come in and say, shut up, nigger, you're ugly, F you, nigger. And I'm just like, it's just like Friday morning at 8:30. I don't want to deal with this. You're ugly. Why? Who is going around going in periscopes and calling people ugly? Actually, I digress. I used to do that when I was like in 10th grade. Internet just came out. I would go on AOL chat rooms and just say, you're ugly, you're stupid, and I would cuss at people and get kicked out of chat rooms. I thought it was hilarious at the time. I just was like, this is fun to me. Okay, so I was like 10th grade. I would just go and say, you're stupid, you're ugly. Eat a doodle ball. I was like 15, guys, which is far too old to be doing that, but though I was a child and I may not know very much. But back to the story. Listen, man, if Melissa Denise Fredericks was tweeting stuff that cost me millions of dollars, we would have to have some counseling. Because Actually, my wife would never do that. Okay, it's not even her personality. None of that stuff. But if she did, like, that's the thing that sucks. Is while he was playing, he was under contract. So she's talking crazy. It's all good. Apparently nobody said nothing. But when it was time to re-up, the Dolphins were like, nope. And other teams were like, yeah. And that's the crazy thing. Like, she don't even be around. She just tweets crazy. And the team was like, I don't want that drama. And that's why I always say, people always say, well, I got freedom of speech. You do. You have freedom of speech. But you don't have freedom from consequence. You can say whatever you want. Okay? But you can't stop people from doing whatever they want after you say what you want. Okay? Now I might go and say, hey man, you stupid, your wife ugly. I have that right. I have freedom of speech. Now if he knocks me from here to Galilee, I have that consequence to deal with. People always say, I can say what I want, it's a free country. It is a free country. And I'm free to knock your head from your shoulders. Now, I might have to deal with the consequences of an assault charge, okay? But you're going to have a headache, okay? You're going to have a headache. A friend of mine who shall remain nameless learned this lesson a couple weeks ago. Was talking crazy during athletic contests, and somebody swung on him, and he was, you swung on me. Hey, man, you talk crazy to the wrong person, they might be liable to swing on you. Not Doughboy. Doughboy ain't that crazy. And that's what this person's wife did. Brent Grimes' wife has cost him millions of dollars. And the thing that sucks about the NFL, it is a very follow the leader league. Okay? So if 4 teams are like, yeah, I'm not finna sign you because your wife's crazy, and that's an internal thing, you're in trouble. Because that means the owners and because all the GMs in the NFL know each other. So they all know each other. It's a small world. So they're like, man, I'm not signing Grimes. His wife is a nut job, and we don't need the negativity. Okay? And he's aging. That don't help. He's like 33. Okay, what did I do to get these people? But anyway, he's aging, so that doesn't help. But now that 4 teams have said that, and now that it's in Bleacher Report and ESPN, the magazine, and all that, now, if you do sign him, you're the one who signed the guy with the crazy wife. And don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to be the team that was like, we told y'all. We told y'all. That's what's wrong with Ray Rice. Ray Rice punched his wife on camera, admitted to the NFL. They gave him 2-game suspension. It was going to be all fine. He admitted it, all that. Then the NFL, the tape was released, and the NFL was like, oh, the people from AOL are getting revenge on me. Yeah, Grimes did suck last year, but people are going to give him another chance. But anyway, so then the tape came out, and the Ravens cut him, and now nobody wants to be the guy that signs him, because if he punches his wife again, now you're the guy that signs the guy that punched somebody. And don't nobody want to do that. And I feel bad for Brent Grimes. Like, it's bad enough to have your skills diminish and you're not getting signed. It's bad enough if your own off the field issues are causing you to lose a job. But you can deal with that. Johnny Manziel goes out, gets drunk, has domestic violence issues. Nobody wants to sign him. That's your fault, Johnny. That's your fault. But this dude has a wife that just tweets crazy, and he can't get hired for something that gets paid $1 million to do because your wife tweets crazy. Because your wife tweets crazy? Wives, don't tweet crazy. Got fired on his day off. Oh my God, Boston Quince. I cannot believe you said that. Lesson, be careful who you marry. Yeah. Because women that be crazy, I'm telling y'all, man, that crazy, it comes out. here and there. Bye, Real McKK. Go get your hair done. Go get them edges snatched, honey. Yes. Go get them edges taken care of, because I've been seeing your profile picture. Them edges, suspect. Suspect. Suspect edges. I'm just joking. I don't see any edges. Just I thought that was funny. Why hasn't he shut her down? Have y'all ever dealt with a woman who was crazy? They can't be shut down. You try shutting a black woman down. She black, regular black. What you mean shut down? Like I'm getting nervous in my marriage for him to tell his wife, you're shut down. Hi, Lady Barker. This is Brent Grimes. You tell a regular black, I don't even like telling my wife to calm down when she's upset. I made that mistake early in marriage. Calm down, babe. Calm down? Calm down? Telling her to shut down? She's nuts. I'm not finna do that. I wouldn't even advise. I wouldn't advise Harpo to hit Sealy, but he did it. Man, I just got called gay. What is happening today? What did I do differently on Periscope? I've been called gay, told shut up, middle fingers. What happened? Did y'all sleep all right? Did y'all sleep well? Why did y'all sleep unwell? What? Gay? Ugly? Nigger? What happened? Did y'all not sleep well? Is y'all heat off? Is y'all heat off? Were you cold? Yeah, where is Deacon White? Deacon White, who are you letting in? Deacon White, who are you letting in, bruh? You sleep at the wheel. These people coming in and offending me. Touch not thy anointed. And I'm not even anointed, but don't touch me. By the way, that's a good get out of jail free card. If people think you're anointed and they talk about you, all you got to do is say, touch not thy anointed, do my prophet no harm. And you a boy, you home free like a bird. You out here home free. Let me get anointed. I'm going to get anointed tattooed right here. And people say, yo, I saw Kevin running naked on the freeway. Touch not my anointed, do thy prophet no harm. Because that makes you think for a second. Touch not. Kev, you are on video peeing off of the freeway to illegal immigrants. Touch not thy anointed, do thy prophet no harm. I think that meant physically touch, because in the Bible, in context, they were like physically assaulted. I don't need context. I need to use this scripture to my benefit. I don't want context. Touch not thy anointed. Wife beater wrapped on his head like a job. Oh, man. The one thing about social media, if you want to be a social media personality, you got to have thick skin. Let me tell you something. I knew it was real when I made a video with Zay Zay, his first viral video, and they said my baby was a monkey. He had monkey lips. And they said his dad stole this computer and camera to make this video. And I was like, touch not thy anointed. My wife about lost her mind. My wife emailed Worldstar Hip Hop and was like, I got proverbial hands for y'all. If y'all don't just turn these comments off, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Worldstar, I've never seen the comments turned off before or since. But you don't, Melissa didn't even say I'm black. I mean, I guess they knew because she said there's mom. But when Worldstar read that email, somebody was like, yeah, could she find us? Can she find them? Not Zazer. Can she find us? You know what? I don't want that problem. That's what happens when you deal with crazy people. You just assess the situation and you say, I don't want that problem. That's what happened to Miko Grimes. the NFL, they were like, I don't want that problem. And that's what Worldstar did when Melissa emailed them and was like, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. I don't know what she would do. I was like, listen, you can't email Worldstar. And she found them and emailed them. And it was all hood like, hey, man, we ain't even put that up, man. We don't know who did that. We ain't got no ability. I mean, it was all misspelled in lowercase with no punctuation. I was like, y'all are a real company and y'all can't capitalize one letter? One letter is not capitalized? Yeah, I ain't seen a comma, a semicolon, the other colon, I don't know, the regular or semi, not an exclamation point. Y'all ain't got, was spell check unavailable? Y'all spelling words without a vowel in it. Who is in y'all email? I feel like the person writing the email was drinking Hennessy and smoking weed. Like, hey man, we can't even do nothing about it. Listen, man, the comment section, we can't even control that. They turned into a tech person on that day. On that day, they turned into a tech person. They turned into glasses. All right, I've got the coordinates and the codes and the megalocks and the turkey. Done. All right, y'all, I'm on the 405. It's about to get bad reception. God bless you. God keep you. We will see you at the conference.